Hi class, welcome to summer school CIT-12. This is summer school 2025. This is our course here. I am about to publish it. Just let me say welcome. I am Professor Mold. You can call me Professor. And this is our class. I I spent a lot of time checking and rechecking the dates and things like that, but I could have some mistakes in here, but I think it is accurate as far as dates and certainly for the assignments. So the big thing about this class is that we use My Lab IT. So you will need to purchase My Lab IT as soon as possible, preferably right now, right after you see this. All you need to have is this course ID. Here's our course ID, Fresno City College 43590, and a credit card with at least $79 on it. Okay. If you purchase My Lab IT through the bookstore, you're going to pay more. You're going to pay $106.75, and there is a little extra step into getting registered. So, but really, these instructions here are kind of long and scary, but it is you just have to know two things. Our course ID, I'm absolutely certain that this is correct. I will prove it to you. So here's my course ID, Control C. I'm on a Windows keyboard, and then I go to this link and I click on Student No Account, Register Now, Student Access. Are you using, this stands for Learning Management System. This is a little bit tricky here because you think, well, I am using Canvas, that is an LMS. Yes, but this question is asking, is your LMS integrated with My Lab IT? And for our class, it is not. Okay, so you just say no, and then you're going to do this. Three things. You need the course ID that I just copied. It's on my clipboard, an email address, an access code, or credit card, or PayPal. All right, so let's say I'm ready to register. Perfect. It says register, find your class, course ID, Control V. Remember I copied that. I mean, you can enter it by just typing in from your keyboard, Fresno City College 43590, but you'll probably make mistakes, right? So I try not to copy anything. I try not to keyboard anything because I know I'm just going to make mistakes. I copy and paste. So I copied that and then continue to register. And all right, so I'm already registered for this and I already have a Pearson account. At this point, you will probably be prompted to create a Pearson account. If so, you would just do this, create an account, and then I do not want to create another account here, obviously, but then you would go to the payment. And what you are buying is My Lab IT. Let's see if I can get back to my login. Okay. My Lab IT. That is the framework that we use. Oh, look, see, it says I'm already registered, but anyway, you won't have this. So this means that at Fresno City College, and then I have the access. I'm sure I would say it wrong, but here's the access. Fresno City course ID, Fresno City College free 5. You don't have to memorize that, right? Just that's our course ID. Copy and paste that, and purchase Pearson course. This is the hardest thing about CIT-12 is doing that. Please, please, please do that. Now you may be prompted and tempted to choose the 14-day trial. Only if you are like going to receive financial aid on Friday and cannot purchase this until Saturday should you choose that option. Otherwise, if you do not purchase MyLab IT by Saturday, whatever date that is, Saturday, June the 28th, I will drop you as a no-show. Okay, so just be leery about that. Everything that I've said here is all in these instructions, and yes, I also say in our modules what I've just described about how to register for the class and purchase MyLab IT is in about 5 or 6 different ways here. Okay, so that's the main thing for this week, is getting that. Once you are in MyLab IT, just start using it. I always tell you what to do in MyLab IT. So the first week you're going to do Windows 10 simulation training, and then Windows 10 simulation exam, Chapter 1. This is Technology in Action ebook quiz. Okay, so all of this stuff, once you get MyLab IT and you get signed in, you will see it. Give me just a second here. This is our class. All right, so it's going to look something like this. You'll have the e-textbook, and it is a wonderful textbook. I would try not to get lost in it, but you only have so much time, and summer school goes by so quickly, but it is a beautiful online textbook. You have flashcards. It even has, I like this, it has a beta AI assistant. Okay, so this is our textbook. There is no hard copy textbook. I mean, there is. There it is right here. All right, so if you are lucky enough to get one of these from someone, you can. I would not purchase this. I don't even know what the price is on this. I'm sure it's pricey, but if someone gave you this, it's nice. I like having this because I'm old school, and sometimes I will flip through this and look for creative assignments, right? But anyway, here I am in our textbook. I don't know why this is grayed out, but that's our textbook. All right, here we go. Table of contents. So poke around here, do whatever you want with the textbook. It's wonderful. And then again, back to MyLab IT. These are the assignments. If you click on assignments, you will see the assignments, and they should have, here's the due dates. Okay, so this first assignment, Windows 10 simulation training, you can just click on this and then start doing the simulation. These are all, when you do the simulation, you are actually working on in a computer program that looks like Windows. All right, it's not really Windows, it just looks like Windows. So it's excellent. And anyway, you just follow these instructions here, and you do them, and don't worry about breaking anything. If you're new to computers, do not worry about that. And so it says enter MyLab IT 1234 is the password. Control C, do that. Control V, See if that works. Welcome. Good. Okay, so I did that, and then save password. Just say never. That actually came up because of Windows. All right. And anyway, so here's the next thing. So when you're first starting out, it seems a little distressing, but don't stress about it. Everything is here for you. I like to do learning aids. Click on learning aids. You can watch a video on what you're supposed to do. Play the video.
On the taskbar, in the notifications area, click the Action Center icon and then click All Settings. In the settings window, click Personalization.
Okay, that's the learning aid. Watch video. That's a really nice place to start. And then step-by-step practice. It tells you step-by-step.
On the taskbar, in the notifications area, click the Action Center icon and then click All Settings.
Okay, so that was a simulation. You have simulations on Windows, just Windows 10. Oh, there's always a simulation training, and then it's paired with a simulation exam. So you'll get the hang of this once you do that. So simulations on Windows, Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. That's it. This is CIT-12, so we do not do Access. So that's enough. And then we also have ebook quizzes. Remember the textbook that I just demonstrated? So you can, I think the best way to study is to take a look at the PowerPoints. First of all, there's wonderful narrated PowerPoints. Go through the PowerPoints and then poke around. Don't try to read the textbook word by word. I mean, you can if you choose to, but I think you don't have an infinite amount of time in this class, right? So just whatever learning style you have, poke around, get to know the terms, and then time-wise, maybe try to spend an hour just studying the chapter any which way you can, different ways, that's fine. And then you can take the quiz. I have it set up so that you can have 3 attempts on this quiz. So there are 63 questions. It's open book, open note, stress-free. I don't care if you use ChatGPT to do this, all right? It'll still be a learning experience for you. But I do expect everyone to get 100% on this. Now, having said that, if you just get 80%, that's fine. I would just move on, until we get towards the end of the class, and then you can say, well, I'm not happy with 80. I really wanted to get 100. I want to impress Professor Mole, and I want to impress myself and my future employer. Fine, go back and do it. But 80% is fine. So you just take the quiz. What tools gather information from sources such as emails and make the instantly available in public? Okay, because I've read the chapter, I know that this is called crisis mapping. It can be used with a natural disaster. Go to question 2. What tools enable? This sounds like social media. All right. So, some of these you could not know without even knowing without even reading the chapter, right? Which is one way of doing it. I suppose you have 3 attempts on this, so if you wanted to, just take the quiz, see how many you get right on the first attempt, and you might surprise yourself. Crisis mapping to respond to a crisis. Yes, that's true. All right, so I'll just do 3, and then I submit. Do you want to? Yes, I want to leave that. Another scary message. I just want to submit it. All right, I have unlimited attempts. Looks like I got all 3 correct. All right, there you go. So that's all there is to taking a quiz and to taking a simulation. Now, we do have Canvas, of course. So this is our class in Canvas. And I have the links here. I hope you find this very well organized. Go to the modules, and then you'll see in every module, the first module, there are a couple of discussions. It's really, really important that you do these discussions. Like I say, in the first module, there's two, but there's always one. And it's important you do this, the check-in discussions during this week. All right, so I don't care when you do them, but you have to do them this week. This is how I take attendance in CIT-12. Recently class, we've had a lot of bots that show up and they get enrolled, and it is basically a financial aid scam. I want to make sure that the bots are not being used to scam us as taxpayers. We all pay our property taxes, and that pays our teachers, that pays me, that pays our universities, our schools, right? But anyway, so to be real, you have to make sure that you're not a bot and you're not dropped. That's my responsibility, is to drop the bots. Seriously, I have to drop these bots. And so you need to check in during the, just answer these questions, okay? So this discussion post is mandatory and is used for attendance CIT-12. You must post your discussion reply during this week. This is week 1, okay? So to do that, you say reply. This is going to be a great class, right? Whatever. That's your reply. Boom. Now I know you're not a bot, okay? So that's 25 points. You do the discussion on time, during the time, and you get your 25 points, 25 Canvas points. And all points are points, Canvas points. There are a lot of points in this class. I haven't totaled them up. There's probably, I don't know, a couple thousand points, but it's not scary, all right? So that was that discussion. We also have another discussion here. I would like you to use, well, you can use whatever you want, but I'm going to use ChatGPT for this discussion, all right? Use at least 200 words to answer the following questions in a narrative format. All right. So what I did was so I could do this live, I opened up ChatGPT and I gave it my background and this is called a prompt, and you can see I gave it more than 200 words, but I gave it a prompt so it would know how to answer those questions. And now I'm just going to give it this prompt, and I did tell ChatGPT that I can use more than 200 words. So this is absolutely live. Whatever is going to be here is what I'm going to post. Excellent, okay? Excellent. Beautiful. All right, so ChatGPT is not me, but it's a great assistant, right? I want you to use ChatGPT, and I will probably in this class have some bonus points assigned to use ChatGPT, or Gemini, just to use an AI, just because the genie is out of the bottle. We are all going to be using that in our information workplaces. All right, but so let me finish this one. So I copied that. It's on my clipboard. Reply. Something's going to go wrong, and I know it. Reply. All right, that looked good. So I hope you see what my reply was. How many words is that? That's ChatGPT. Count the words. Control V. $441 words. Wow. All right, so that is many more than 200. Anyway, please do that as soon as you can so that we can develop a sense of community. One last thing, my video is getting long. It's already 20 minutes. Is how to contact me. Please do not send me. Please do not send me private emails. Please use this. Please use inbox if you want to contact me. All right. So just click on this, and you can send me. You'll get an answer probably within minutes here. If you send me a message to my email, it's going to be lost. There's no, I mean, maybe I'll get to it, maybe I won't. I have all notifications from all my classes sent on, so my dennis.mole@fresnocitycollege.edu email is totally spam. I spam myself, all right? So what I'm saying is to communicate with me, your professor, please use inbox on Canvas. The best way to communicate is to use this. Use this discussion. This is a discussion. So, you could say, I am totally lost in this class. My talks too fast and uses big words. Please help. All right. So, this, I suppose this would be appropriate. If you are feeling totally lost in this class, yes, you can do this. You can send something, a distress call in Student Study Hall. That's fine. But better is to get a tutor. Okay? So I'm going to end this video on how to get a tutor. Go here to FCC Tutorial Services and sign up for a tutor. All right, so this means that there is someone in person in the tutorial. This is the library, in front of the library. Just walk into the library and you have to take a left and go down here. But this is where the tutorial center is. It's right back here. Everyone's friendly. Chances are your tutors know me. Probably one of the tutors has had your class, but just sign up for a tutor. If you are a returning student, if you are computer phobic, if you are just frightened about anything, get a tutor, okay? Just get a tutor first, establish something with tutor, and you know what? The tutors, they actually need something to do. I make this pitch to my CIT-12 students day in and day out, and then I walk over to Tutorial Center, and I'm on a committee with the head of the Tutorial Center. I check in with him, see how many of my students are using Tutorial Center, and he says, sorry Dennis, none of your students are here. So please go to the Tutorial Center. You can do it online and get a tutor for CIT-12. The tutors are excellent. Like I said, most of them know me, and that is how I will end this. So, welcome to summer school. It does go by quick. I'll be giving you motivational pep talks, at least for the first couple or three days here. Anyone that is seeing this now and is not registered for the class, I will provide anyone on the wait list, I will provide you an ad code. So you have to go to your student portal and get added, okay? And this is like summer school, so I think our census date is Saturday. That's why, if students are not showing up, if students aren't showing up by Wednesday, I will drop them, all right? So in an online class, especially in summer school, it is so important just to somehow tell your professor that you are there. How do you do that? Well, I just showed you how to do that, right? You answer this discussion, class introductions. The due date is not until June 29th, but somehow you need to tell me that you are here, you're a human, you're not a bot, and you're not dropped. Do not make a big deal about getting My Lab IT. It does cost $79. If you do not have the funds to buy it now, then drop the class, okay? I am teaching. You can have me in the fall. I'm not teaching CIT-12, but I am teaching CIT-15 in the fall, right, in BE 123. If online classes are not your thing, drop the class now, and there's no fees, and there's no anything, and take it in the fall. We have wonderful CIT-12 face-to-face students. So anyway, to end on a positive motivational note, summer school is going to be over before you know it. You guys are going to learn a lot. Especially, you're going to learn about Excel. If you get through, just make it a goal to learn Excel, and that is going to help you in the workplace. And you're going to feel smart knowing Excel, because if you get through the three micro modules that I have for you, 3 chapters in Excel in My Lab IT, and you're comfortable with that, you do well on the Excel lab exam, you're going to feel pretty smart, and hey, you're going to be going to be job ready, going to be ready to go to work in the information workplace. Okay, so have a good summer school, and I'll see you on the discussion boards.